Winnie in Winter. Winnie the witch looked out of her window and shivered. Her garden was covered in snow. Her pond was covered in ice. Ice seals hung from rooftops. I'm tired of winter. Wilbur came in through the cat flap. His feet were wet and his whiskers were frozen. Wilbur was tired of winter too. Suddenly, Winnie had an idea. She stopped what she was doing, took down her big book of spells, and read it carefully. Then she put on her woolly coat, her fluffy hat, her snow boots, her gloves, and her scarf. She picked up her wand and she went outside. Wilbur already had a fur coat on, so he went outside too. He thought something exciting might happen, and he went to watch. Winnie shut her eyes. Then she stood on tiptoe, counted on 10, waved her wand 5 times, and shouted, "Abracadabra!" And something magical happened. Above in Winnie's house, the sun shone brightly. The sky was deep blue. All the snow had disappeared. It was no longer winter at Winnie's house. It was sunny summer. Winnie took off her woolly coat, her fluffy hat, her snow boots, her gloves, and her scarf. She got her deck chair and went out in the garden to sit in the sun. "This is lovely," said Winnie. "Summer is much nicer." Wilbur lay down in the sun and purred. "This is lovely," he thought. "Summer is much nicer than winter." Winnie turned around, and there behind her was a great crowd of people. They were strolling along the road towards her house. They crowded into her garden. They took off their coats, their hats, their boots, their gloves, and their scarves. They sat in the sunshine. They walked in Winnie's flowers. They put orange peel on Winnie's grass. They paddled in Winnie's pond. Soon there was no room for Winnie and Wilbur in garden. They went inside and looked out of window. The noise was horrible. The mess was horrible. Winnie's lovely summer was horrible. Then Winnie heard another strange noise, a talking noise, tinkling noise. Somebody was selling ice creams in her garden. Winnie was furious. She grabbed her wand, she rushed outside, she stamped her foot, shut her eyes, counted to 10, waved her wand 5 times and shouted, "Abracadabra!" The sun disappeared, the blue sky disappeared, and the snow began to fall. The people put on their clothes, their hats, their boots, their gloves, their scarves, and rushed home. The animals went back to bed to finish their winter sleep. The flowers went back under the ground, waiting for spring. Winnie and Wilbur went back inside. Winnie made a cup of hot chocolate and toasted a muffin. Wilbur had a scar of warm milk. The Winnies scuttled into bed. Wilbur's scar soared up at the foot of the bed and purred. "This is warm and cozy," said Winnie. "Winter is lovely too."